Welcome to the Campus Edge, a production of Butler Community College.
Produced by students and for everyone, students included.
On today's episode, we're talking about sports, photography, laundry, and the local community.
This sounds like an exciting yet equally informative episode of the Campus Edge.
Deanna, did you know that on December 6th, the Butler radio station played Christmas programs live for 12 hours straight?
Yeah, haven't you been tuned in?
Not really. I'm out of the loop for much happening in Dorado.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Is it from lack of interest or do you not know where to start?
I would love to know more about the community. I'm just not sure what's all been happening lately.
I actually went out and recorded some recent events happening in El Dorado. Let's watch a few of them and see what piques your interest. What comes to mind when I say Butler Community College? Perhaps the fact that Butler is the largest county in the state of Kansas. Perhaps the fact that a college is an institution of higher learning. But what about community? The following stories show us the true definition of community by the investment of the faculty, staff, and students into the surrounding areas.
I'm in charge of the pancake feed this year. Neil and I are both members of the Kiwanis Club of Downtown El Dorado. I'm on the board. Neil rolled off the board here a little while ago. But Neil has been involved with this effort for a number of years, and I've kind of been one that's came up in it here the last few years to help out. And it's a great cause with what we support in the community. We help a lot of different organizations and causes that relate to the children here in the community. So.
I've only been doing it for 32 years. I think 32, and it was going before I got here, so I can't tell you exactly how long, but it's been quite a while before that, I think. So,
I think we go more by people. I think last year it was around 600 people.
2 to 3 pancakes each, 1,200 pancakes, 1,500. Depends. Some of them come in, they can eat a lot.
My name is Avery Nelson. I work at Butler Community College Foundation. I'm an El Dorado Kiwanian. This is about my 10th pancake feed. As a El Dorado Kiwanian, our Kiwanis Club supports the youth in our community, and this pancake feed is our fundraiser so that we can continue to support the different projects within the community that we support.
This is our 23rd Walnut River Water Festival. We started this back in 1998 with Dr. Langley, who used to teach here at Butler. Through the years, we've probably taught over 9,000 kids. It's a cooperative effort between Butler Community College and Butler County Conservation District. We get financial support from Holly Frontier, and that's what helps pay for the supplies and the lunch that we provide the volunteers and the presenters for helping us during the day.
We're here today. This was started with the Chamber of Commerce. El Dorado Chamber of Commerce got this started as a connection between community and businesses and our school systems for Circle High School and El Dorado High School.
Yeah. We wanted to introduce our students to elements in our community that are offered, different types of businesses that we have, career choices, and college options.
But it's some of the basic things. It's giving a handshake. It's looking that employer in the eye. It's being able to have that communication skills, know what a resume looks like, know what questions to ask. Those are some of the things that don't cost a lot of money and are critical for their future.
The other day, I tried to take a picture that I thought would look nice, but it was so bright outside, my photo was ruined.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. I never seem to get a good photo sometimes.
I know, it is the worst.
That reminds me, I saw a great photo online the other day. Turns out it was taken by a student here at Butler.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Recently, I discovered an interview with a few students at Butler who has snapped some impressive images. Let's see what they have to say. Do you have a talent that no one knows about it? I am the Campus Edge reporter G, and today I'm going to show you some unknown talents that we have at Butler Community College.
At Butler, I do the newspaper. I take photos from, I'm a reporter as well. I write, help me as in like going to shoot sports and stuff. I've had the freedom of getting to see what it's like to shoot shoot on a football field and where I can stand and where I can't, versus like soccer. It's a lot more open and I can shoot freely out there than baseball and volleyball and all that. Like they've helped me succeed in shooting what kind of sports I would love to shoot in. So basically, I've been told that I have like an eye for photography. So I like to take a photo and just design it how I think it looks like in another photo. I like to just kind of image other photographers' photos and see how it turns out for me and go from there. There's 2 chairs, and it's not really Butler related, but it's my favorite just because the contrast and how it shows something, like, you don't need a story for that to go with it. It's something so real. So, I mean, and it reminds me of my childhood, so it's always good to bring back a little childhood memories in it.
I'm currently the editor-in-chief of the Butler Lantern, so that's part of what I do. I'm also a DJ on the radio station here, 88.1 The Grizz, and those take up quite a bit of my time here. I'd like to work in sports, and I'd like to be a sports journalist. Ideally, I'd like to be a beat reporter for a team, hopefully a major league team. Butler's given me the opportunity to receive internships and get one-on-one assistance with different professors, instructors, or even photographers we've had here at the campus, and they've given me internship opportunities which have just kind of led to more and more people helping me along the way. I've got one in there from a Butler volleyball game a couple weeks ago, and it was the first time I had tried out a brand new lens in a brand new location in that gym, and it really made me excited to see that I was able to produce something that I'd been striving to kind of reciprocate that I had seen from a professional a couple weeks earlier, so that was really exciting for me.
Yeah, my plans after Butler, probably my end goal is mission work. I just want to be an English teacher in a foreign country, but while I'm still in America, I want to continue to grow my journalism skills and reporting and writing. I really also want to be a motivational speaker and encourage people all around the world to accept who they are and, you know, who they were made to be. And that's just something near and dear to my heart. Butler's helped me because through the scholarship that I'm part of with the Lantern, I'm getting to practice the journalism skills that I'm hoping to, you know, make much, much stronger over my stay here. And I hopefully will leave this place with a strong grasp of what journalism really is and how we can use it to influence the world around us. So I love taking pictures of nature, mostly. I love finding bright colors like flowers, or like in one of my photos is an apple against the blue sky, and that's not edited hardly at all, because I just love the natural world and just getting raw photos from, you know, the beauty that you just find right outside your door. My favorite is probably the one of my shoes, where I made a heart out of the shoelaces and filled it with red leaves, because there's something about a dirty white pair of Converse that just makes me happy and comfortable and, you know, want to go on an adventure, I don't know. Even if you don't think you can take good pictures, you probably can. You're just not giving yourself enough credit. So get out there and try and see what you come up with, and even if it's bad the first time, it'll get better.
Those are all the talents that I have for you today, so let's go back to our anchors. There's still so much more I wanted to share, but first we'd like to show a few messages from the Ad Council. We'll be right back on this episode of the Campus Edge.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Hi. Can you help me? I got it. Thank you.
No problem.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now? Right now.
You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Hi, I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear. Filling in for Smokey, because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless, dumping our used barbecue coals willy-nilly. Guess the song was wrong. We did start the fire. That's why I respect Mother Nature and her trees, whether coniferous or new car scented. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Did you know that there is a lot of really important things we do every day, but we have never talked about them on the Campus Edge?
Really? We've definitely covered a lot of stories in the past.
I know, but sometimes it's the things we think are common knowledge that we really need to talk about.
What subject did you have in mind today?
Reporter Marques' story found some good tips and tricks for doing laundry, and now he wants to share them with the world.
Well, I'm always ready to learn. Let's see what he found.
Hi, I'm Campus Edge reporter Marques Story. Most college students don't have access to a washer or dryer, and they need to find other alternatives to wash their clothes. So here are a few survival tips on laundromats here in El Dorado, Kansas. A couple things you want to look into when searching for a laundromat is location and price. First, you want to find something that's close to you, just in case anything happens with your vehicle, and that way you can get there easily and then get back. Once you find your laundromat, you want to go there, check the place out, make sure you know what to do and what you need. A few things you want to bring to the laundromat, when you do your laundry of course, is quarters. Most laundromats have quarter machines. Put in $1, you get a bunch of quarters. When going to a laundromat, one thing you should look out for are the people there. Not saying everyone's bad, but you always want to keep an eye on your clothes, especially when they're in the dryer. When you're at a laundromat, take a look at the dryers. Not all of them are the same. And if there's other people there, you might want to ask them too. Some dryers may tear up sweatshirts and zippers on your jackets. Others, they're pretty nice. Laundromats can be interesting. You can find many different people, personalities, and whatnot. That's all from your Campus Edge reporter, Marques Story. Back to the news.
We have more great stories from the Butler area right after these important messages. Don't go anywhere. This is the Campus Edge.
Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
You can achieve a lot using your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but... Wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision... Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent...
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Oh, look, a redhead.
Staring contest!
You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Gee, do you know what class is usually in that room across from ours?
You mean the one down the hall in the Hunter building? That's sports media.
That's the one. I heard they won a ton of awards. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
Well, I can't, but I know someone who can. Reporter Raymond, who sat down and interviewed a few of the staff and students.
Perfect. I've got to know the secret to their success.
My name is Raymond Hoare, and we're here discussing about one of our mass comm programs here in Butler Community College. We'll be going over the Butler Student Sports Media Scholarship. So we'll look into see here who runs and see about the students and what they do, and we get more a little bit of insight of what Butler Student Sports Media does.
This is the 17th year, so we're pretty happy about that. But they did do sports before that. Before that, that's one of the reasons the radio station is here, is because people wanted to get the games in the media or on the radio. So we had students doing games long before that, basketball and football. Well, we recruit students or they contact us via email or phone or recruiting through Butler over at the Hubbard Center, and they contact us and come through, or senior days sometimes. High school seniors come through and we talk to them, and so a multitude of ways. And they send us resume, examples of their work, and we check that out, talk to them, tell them what it involves, and we go from there. Yeah, KB. Yeah, there you're going up against, like you are on TV. I mean, you're going up against KU, K-State, etc. So it's tough to get in there, and they don't have very many places. They have like a first, second, honorable mention, that's it, for play-by-play and for sports feature and those kinds of things. And we finally got in there for sports feature one time for an interview with Coach Morrill for football. So that was big. And then we started getting some for play-by-play. And then this last year, we got first place for play-by-play. And what I liked about that was that it was for Game and Neo Show. Well, I like to say that we created a monster, which to me is a good thing. I mean, we have a Facebook page that gets 2,000, 5,000 views. I mean, as you know, sports is 24/7. It seems like there's always something going on. And we're able to do breaking news, and we do all the games. Dr. West got us streaming. That's been huge, because now you can hear us anywhere. The parents, the boosters, the people who are interested when Butler's on the road.
I would say go for it. It's been a blast so far. You meet a lot of people, awesome people too. You meet the coaches, you meet the players, you get involved with them, and that's pretty much the most important thing, getting involved with both teams, the players, and also the people that you become close with in this class.
If you want to stick around sports, or if you want to stick around media in general, Butler is the place to go. Our sports media program is great. You'll get a lot more experience here in 2 years than you will in a lot of people get in 4 years at a regular college like KU or K-State. Even if you don't want to go into sports, our newspaper program's great, our magazine program's great, and if you get a chance to be on the radio and learn from Dr. West, he's another great guy to learn from. So there's a lot of great things happening in the mass communications department around here, and sports media is definitely one of them. So if you want to be around media or around sports in general, this is the place to be.
I would say it's a lot of fun. First off, you get a lot of good friendships you build, because you have to work with a lot of different people from different backgrounds for sure. And just be creative. Don't be afraid to, try different things when it comes to broadcasting and stuff. Feel free to be creative and have fun.
And this concludes the interview today here. You can make sure to tune in at 88.1 The Grizz or online at kbtl.butlercc.edu for all the sports action that is coming up here for this basketball.
Have you ever met Big Mike?
Mike who?
Big Mike. He was an athletic trainer.
I told you, I really don't know much about sports.
Well, that's okay. I think he's pretty important, and so does our sports reporter, Raymond Hoare.
In that case, let's all find out more about Big Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Your reporter Raymond Huang, we're going to be interviewing Mike Erickson. He was a staff member here at Butler Community College, but now in his free time, he takes student athletes to away games. As the men's and women's basketball are already set and underway, he already took the women's basketball team up to Sedalia, Missouri, and as well Midland, Texas. And he took the men's basketball team up to Sedalia, Missouri this year. So we're going to be taking a deep dive on what he did in his past and see why he takes these student athletes up to where they need to be.
I'm Mike Erickson. I've been a supporter of Butler for years. This is one of my kids right here, Miss Deanna.
I'm his favorite.
Yep, she's my favorite. I like to take care of the kids and drive them around and have a good time with them. I was an athletic trainer my first year in '86, and then I was a manager in '86, and then I became an athletic trainer in '87 and '88, and kind of snowballed from there. My dad taught here for 30 years, so I've been around the program for a long time. It's kind of important to have somebody that knows what they're doing.